Well, my friends, it is officially that time of year, and probably the best time of year, especially if you're a Pixel fan, because the December feature drop is finally here. If you've been watching the channel, you'd know the December drop is typically the big one, and this year is definitely no exception. But because this update is so massive, we're going to split this into two parts. So my friend Damien is going to cover the deep system level changes on Pixel, the stuff that changes how the core operating system actually works in his video, while this one covers all the new app and ecosystem features that are mostly rolling out to all Android phones, not just Pixel. A lot of these are new features built into the Google services that we use every single day, and a lot of them should be helpful, especially to get through the holidays. So real quick, let me tell you everything new in the Android ecosystem side of things in this short, sweet, and to the point video. And of course, if you love Google News, like I hope you do, please stick around and subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you as we talk Android all day, every day. Probably the number one most interesting feature in this update is the new scam detection addition in Circle to Search, and I have to say, I love how they've been thinking outside the box when it comes to making Circle to Search more useful. With this new addition, it's effectively a second pair of eyes for those who aren't super tech savvy, which is what I believe Google is going for. With this feature, if you see something sketchy like a weird text message or a website that seems too good to be true, you can activate Circle to Search, highlighted, where the AI will cross-reference it with other known scams, and then it generates an AI overview that explicitly tells you if the information you're looking at is likely a scam, which is really helpful actually, as you don't have to switch apps. The AI overview seems to do a good job explaining what this scam is and why, while also giving you the next steps on how to report it. And it is a way for the average user out there to quickly tell what's going on with no nonsense. On the surface, I absolutely love this feature, and I'm looking forward to see how they keep building on Circle to Search in the future. On a much lighter note, Gboard is getting a fun, festive little upgrade. The Emoji Kitchen has added a ton of new sticker combinations specifically for the holidays, where you can mix and match more of your general emojis with holiday ones for new combinations. And they also added a new set of sticker combinations for hugs, where you can mix hearts and faces to create giant, enthusiastic hug stickers. It's nothing crazy, but honestly just a fun, low-stakes way to make your holiday text feel a bit more engaging or a bit crazy, depending on how you use them. Now, if you have friends who never pick up the phone, and I am one of those friends by the way, you're gonna absolutely love this next feature. It's a new beta feature in the Phone by Google app called Call Reason. Basically, it allows you to flag a call as urgent. So when you call someone, they see a little urgent badge right on the incoming call screen, and if they miss it, that tag sticks to the call history so they know to call you back immediately. Speaking for myself, I am always so busy that when someone does call me, I'm always inclined to ignore it, I'm sorry, and call them back later. That way I don't get off track with work or whatever I'm doing at the time. Hopefully this urgent tag helps people like me understand how important a phone call is when they receive it. That way people like us are way more responsive, but we'll just have to wait and see how the feature works in practice. Speaking of these communication features, Google Messages added a really practical safety check for group chats, which I think is long overdue. If you get added to a random group chat by an unknown number, the Google Messages app will now automatically flag it and give you a quick access button to block, leave, and report the group all in one tap, which should do wonders for group chat management where the average user might not know how to figure it out themselves. Personally, I love features like this as it shows Google is getting way more serious about easily matching Apple's standard for user safety, which is a good look for the whole ecosystem. All right, this next one, I'm probably way more excited about it than I should be, but Chrome for Android finally supports pinned tabs. I know it sounds small, but when you're looking at the future of Android as a desktop replacement, like on the Galaxy XR or the Pixel desktop mode or the upcoming Android/PC hybrid, this is absolutely huge. In order to use it, you just need to open your tabs in Chrome on mobile, press and hold on the one you want to pin, and select Pin Tab, where it will always sit at the very top of your tab list for quick, easy access. To me, the mobile version of Chrome has always lagged behind its desktop counterpart, so seeing Google acknowledge this is a massive step in the right direction. I personally truly do think this is a precursor to a more powerful mobile browser, and honestly, it's severely overdue. Now, sorry Google, but we do need extensions next. You might remember expressive captions from last year's feature drop, actually exactly a year ago today, but this year it's getting a solid upgrade as part of this year's feature drop. It's nothing crazy, but the system can now detect specific emotions like joyful or sad during a video, so you understand the whole context of what's being said. But I think the bigger news here is that this tech is coming to YouTube across all devices, so whether you're watching on phone or desktop, Nothing Phone or Samsung or Pixel, you'll still get those immersive captions that describe laughter, applause, and tone, which is just great for accessibility. And finally, speaking of, we do have some powerful accessibility updates powered by Gemini. First, guided frame in the Pixel camera app specifically is getting a bit smarter. Instead of just saying a simple face detected phrase, it now uses Gemini to give detailed audio descriptions. So instead of just saying a simple phrase like face detected, it now uses Gemini to give detailed audio descriptions. So for example, if you're taking a photo of your daughter, let's say, the AI might say, one girl with a yellow t-shirt sits on a sofa, which should do much better in helping blind or low vision users frame the perfect shot without guessing. And there is a change for talkback. You can now use 2-finger double tap in Gboard to start dictation instantly, and even use natural language commands to edit your text hands-free. So you can ask Gemini to change words, change the tone of the text, or rephrase it to be shorter or longer, and so much more. And real quick, before we close out, I mentioned earlier that Damien is covering the deep OS level changes, but there were so many updates in this system release that we actually missed a few of the headlines that you need to know about. First, the notification shade is getting a major change here, as there is a new notification organizer that automatically grabs low priority stuff like news alerts and promos and groups them into a separate silent section so they stop notifying you. On top of that, we're getting AI notification summaries, so if your group chat is blowing up with 50 messages, for example, Android will now condense that entire thread into a single summary card, just like iOS. I'm really interested to see if this beats Apple's implementation, but we'll just have to test it out. And finally, for the parents out there, we have a new parental control dashboard built right into the main settings menu. That way you don't have to dig through the app. You can set screen time limits and downtime schedules directly from the system settings. So that, my friends, is the app and ecosystem side of the December drop, which actually had a lot of new additions. Everything from the emoji kitchen updates to safety features and the new AI tools, there seems to be a little bit sprinkled in for everyone. And again, this doesn't even cover all the system level changes that have a whole host of updates in itself. So I will say, if you're a Pixel user, there is a lot for you to play around with. And again, it's another benefit of having Pixel that doesn't get talked about too much. You get all of these features first and foremost before everyone else does. You get immediate access to the latest that Google's been working on. And when these updates do come around, I can't help but feel superior to all the other manufacturers out there, at least for a short while. That said, don't forget to check out Damien's video linked somewhere around here, or at the very least it'll be in the description. But for now, that's it from me. This has been Jordan Floyd from 9 to 5 Google. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.